Ah, home at last. There's still like an entire second half of this homeworld that we have yet to explore. So let's start doing that. Starting with this dude right here.
When you see ladders or walls that look climbable, just jump onto them and you'll grab them with your claws.
Cool. Wait, how do I actually climb them? I mean, I can jump onto them, but now what? Now what do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's what I do. I just move up and down. You didn't tell me that part. Jeez. And before we go up to that portal, might as well get these gems that are hidden in the stream down here. Thankfully, this is a really small area, so just stay close to the wall and Sparks should pick everything up. So there we go. Now let's go to the next world, which is Spooky Swamp. But don't worry, it's not that spooky. It's actually pretty fun. Ooh. Listen to that. Oof, that record scratch. It's so 90s, I love it. Alright, so the first thing that you... Oh my god, just look at this. This reminds me a lot of the Beastmaker's homeworld. Just so much going on in the distance. It's so great. So one thing you want to keep an eye out for in this level are these piranha signs. They're scattered all throughout the level. Destroy them all, and get a skill point. See you later, alligator! And now, it is time for my absolute least favorite character redesign in the entire Reignited trilogy. This guy.
That Gator was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
I hate to be that guy, but he is so racist. Just, it's the buck teeth and the bug eyes that throw me off the most. Just, and also his accent. I mean, you probably realize that he spoke in haiku, and every single character in this level speaks in haiku. Even Moneybags, who we'll encounter later. Haiku originated in Japan. And this guy, I hate to say it, does look like a racist stereotype of, like, a Japanese cartoon. You know, just watch any old Looney Tunes cartoon and you'll see what I'm talking about. But his accent is obviously French.
Beware the water. Snapping jaws of piranha. Claim many victims.
It's just so racist and yet so confusing as to who exactly they're being racist towards. It's an absolute travesty and an absolute mess. Also, like these tea lanterns. Just throwing that out there as a side note. But yeah, I really don't like the fireflies in this level. I mean, it's really difficult to offend me, and a lot of stuff for me is, you know, not a whole lot is taboo, but it's like they were trying to offend people with that redesign. Ugh. Ooh, extra life. Let's just go through this level and try not to complain about it too much. I don't want people calling me libtard in the comments, you know what I mean? Bye, Mr. Mosquito! No, I want it to hover. Darn you, Spyro. Climb up this ladder, and look at that! Another tea lamp. Tea lamp, tea lantern. It's a big bright thing. No. Thank you. And also, all of these piranha signs are pretty much on the path, so you might actually get the skill point without even realizing it. It's just going to become second nature. Get out of here. And also, there's a freak. Oh, okay. Yep. You don't want to stay in the water too long, otherwise piranhas will come get you. They have claimed many victims. And another lockbox that needs a key, so we'll get to that later. Actually, let's see if I can maybe... The key is at the top of one of these trees, but I think it's a bit further into the level. And also, there's a lovely egg over here, just right for the taking. What's up, Michelangelo? Hata! Those things do look cool from a distance. I like it. Oh my gosh, he's using a slingshot just like the guys in Scorch. Ugh, censorship. Oh wait, they use a slingshot in the original. What am I even talking about? Yeah, I love how these skaters look. I love them. Honestly, it would have made a tiny bit more sense if, the Fireflies spoke with a Cajun accent, like the dragons and beastmakers in the first game. Kind of. Although I have already established that this is meant to take place in Japan, so I don't even know. Just they could have made their teeth a little bit smaller. They could have made their accent a bit more. I did say that I was going to stop complaining about it, so you know what? I'm going to be a man of my word and just shut up about it. It's over and done with. Just accept it for what it is. Whatever. No sense getting riled up over something you can't control. And look at that. True to my word. It's Die Gators! True to my word, there's money bags.
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
Your haiku sucks ass. Please get far away from me. Stop taking my gems.
Dadgummit, dragon! Just cough up those stinking gems, and I can go home.
I love it. Sure, just shut up.
You've made a wise choice.
Spyro's getting so much more
Only
savage.
More eggs for you, and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
I'm just relieved for you to stop speaking, period, honestly.
Stop talking to me. I hate speaking in haiku. Just go find some gems.
Is it like a curse when you come to this level that you have to speak in haiku? Like every time you open your mouth, it's just like 575 all the way through? You die. Sounds so bummed out to be dead. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of here. Ah. Waterfall effect. Looks pretty. How's it going, dude?
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
That darn egg. Thelonious. It's a very proper name. Hopefully you can get a part in the next Shrek movie. Alright, so there's that way, but there's also this ladder over here, which I'm going to climb, and also activate the last tea lamp, which will open that door over there, which is an area that we have not been to yet. We'll get there eventually. Alright. So now we gotta go across these treetops. There's an egg that way, and a key that way. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to both of these, but I will definitely try. Then maybe... can I make that jump? I probably can't. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Fuck! Okay, we're back here. Let's try it again from this one. Woo, woo, woo. That was a closey close. That was a Glenn close. Sup, Frank, Dr. Frankenfurter. Bouncy, bouncy. Alright, and since we're kind of in the area, let's backtrack a little bit and open the luck box. The box of luckiness. The Loch Ness Boxster. That was utterly atrocious what I just said. I am so sorry. The Loch Ness Boxster. Oh, I think it just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And now we're back here. And you were gonna snippy snap at me? Oh my god, you're so threatening. And whatever will I do? I am just gonna cower in fear and also kill you! So we go through here, and this should be the last piranha sign over here. Bingo. What have you got for me?
The tea lamps are lit. Now I'll tell you the secret of what's in this house.
Is it possible to punch a voice?
A creepy wizard. Lives inside but hates the light. He has awoken. He swore to destroy whoever lights the tea lamps. But they're using me.
I hate you. But either way, it's time for another sub-boss. This guy's pretty straightforward, but he's also pretty cool. I love how he yawns and then throws a bomb at you. If that's not an allegory for my life, I don't know what is. Just make sure the bombs are just lined right up with them, and just charge right away. And also, there's gators. Wake up. Wakey, wakey, little man. Time to go nighty-night. And also, there's another attack that he does. If you leave at least one of the gators alive, so I should leave one of them alive. Also, can I just mention that the explosion from these rather small bombs are freaking massive? So if you leave a gator alive, then it just fires these shockwavy missiles at you. So careful of those. It's actually, you're a lot better off just killing the gators. The gators are a lot easier to deal with. My god, look at that. The explosion looks like really big and devastating, but also cartoony. Blech. Kind of hard to hit that sweet spot, but by George, they did it. It's also really hard to line this up perfectly. There we go. Herbie, are you fully loaded? So happy to be born. So I believe the last thing we need to do is this Sheila level through here, which is honestly one of the worstly done Sheila segments in the game. Worstly, yeah, that's a word now.
So sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
So raring to go. Yeah, this Sheila segment is kinda weird in its execution. There's these rocks. Yep. Kick them, and you talk to these fellas over here who have a mission.
The bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
Yep. You heard that right. It's an escort mission.
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Now, the first one isn't so bad. Just follow this cobblestone path right here. Clear everything in this path. The rocks can be kicked out of the way, and the mushrooms, we gotta get on top of them and stomp them. There's two things that make this challenge different and both easier and harder than it was in the original. The thing that makes it easier, and also, honestly, unfairly so, is that the rocks never respawn. Not once. Once you kick them, they're gone for good. In the original, they, like, dropped from the trees after a while. How did you survive that? Which brings me to my second complaint, which I'll say later.
I went boom again. Big rocks can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped.
The mushrooms take almost no time at all getting back up after you stomp them. It's kind of like tit for tat. The rocks never regenerate while the mushrooms regenerate way too quickly. They regenerate in like half the time it took in the original. Which means the timing for this level, you need to have these timing for the mushrooms down to a flippin' T. Which makes this escort mission far more stressful than it needs to be. This I'm just going to wait around a little bit. With this one he does kind of a bit of a loop around, which the path doesn't really suggest that. Just do this, and then hightail it over here really quick. Get this, get it! And then this last rock and mushroom. Get it! Whew, that was close. Sup, Peggy? Pegasus, Pegasus. Something, something, Pegasus.
One egg cage remains. Will you now help my brother to free the last egg?
I don't really want to, but I kind of have to, don't I?
If you clear my path, I can blow up the egg cage. Poor, poor captive eggs.
Well, let's do it. No more haiku, please. Now, with this one, it kind of goes all over the place, so just keep on stomping mushrooms and destroying rocks. See if I can actually remember the path of this guy. This one first. No, actually. This mushroom. Oh, that rock. Well, that rock won't be a problem for me anymore.
Ow! I went. Yes.
Yes, you went boom. I shall try my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. So, I think this mushroom, I'm not sure. Wait, no. He already walked past that, didn't he? Maybe it's this mushroom over here. Nope, so far it's just been rocks, I think. This one. Yeah, and then he, like, goes around here for some strange reason. Let's just make sure all these rocks are out of the way, and then he goes back this way, I believe. Tries to run into this mushroom. Oh, please hurry up. Please hurry up. And then this one right here. And there you go. See, this one is made a lot easier by the fact that there's hardly any rocks around anymore. But just keep an eye on the mushrooms and the firefly, and you should be golden. Sup, Michelle? Why don't you come out of Michelle? Yeah.
The eggs are all free. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Aw, you're too kind. Now please die. Now all we gotta do here is clean up a mess of gems, and also break down this wall to get the 25er. See, it kind of loops around back to the beginning. Kind of cool. Except I wish that this door was actually able to be broken open, so there's a bit of a shortcut between the end and the beginning, instead of just looping all the way back around. I mean, I know we have to do that anyway to get the rest of these gems, but, you know, just stuff like that for convenience's sake. Whatever. And also in each of these side rooms here, there's some lockboxes. And also a hidden area in which you need to double jump and break the wall. Very well hidden, especially in this version of the game, where the walls that you're able to break kind of blend in a bit too well with the rest of the walls. In the original, the cracked walls were pretty obvious. It was like more obvious than a Zelda game. But here, you pretty much, like, either need to know where the... I suppose it's not, like, the least conspicuous thing in the world, but it's a lot easier if you've already played the game for once, or if you have the gem finder. However, there is also an area near the beginning of this part of the level that's not in one of the side rooms that also has a breakable piece of wall. And it's that one right over there. Kind of hidden out of the way. Oop. And this should be it. It is not it. What am I missing? I'm missing 2. Where am I missing 2? Back here somewhere? Ah, I see it. Excellent. Alright, so that's Spooky Swamp done, correct? Alright. I don't know about you guys, but this rain is getting me all gloomy, so let's get out of here. Yeah, no, you keep flying. Thank you. I think I've gotten all the gems. Ugh. Sneaky little dude. As I was saying, I think I've gotten all the gems so far. Let's go on up here. Are you serious? Game, stop making a fool of me. How did I even miss that one? It was right in front of Sergeant Bird. Oh my gosh, I need to pay more attention. I understand I'm under a tad bit more stress about the fact that I'm recording, but God, DT, get it together. I think I'm gonna 100% the rest of this hub world before I go to anywhere else, which we only have a speedway and one more base level to do. Bamboo Terrace over there. First, let's learn about the Power Flame.
Hi, Spyro. This is a super flame power.
Or super flame,
You'll
what the
find
hell
more
ever.
just like it scattered throughout all the worlds. Why don't you try this one out by using it to break all these planters? I think I saw a Rhinoc hide an egg in one of them.
Well, then why didn't you get it? Yeah. God, imagine if Zoe had power flame capabilities. That would be awesome. Just blow up all these planters over here. They're pretty easy to find, honestly. And also, if you remember, if you go back down this way, see ya, bunny. That's probably the bunny that tried to kill Hunter. Go with this lockbox, and there you go. Bunch more gems for the taking. Yep. I can see another planter out the corner of my eye. Get out of here. And the last one is right over here. And there you go. What's up, Matt? Nice simple name. Good job. Alrighty. Let's pick up all the... Did that bunny just gag? That was a weird noise. Let's pick up the rest of these gems that are surrounding Bamboo Terrace here. Including the ones hidden behind it. Sneaky, sneaky. And then over here. Such a tiny little ladder. It feels kind of pointless, honestly. Just having this here so you can bloop, just climb right up. Modesty. Guess you could use some modesty right about now. And, ooh. How many gems are we missing? Oh, maybe there's just one over here. But here's the spark sign for later on. What do we got? Oh, right, I finished Molten Crater with 288 gems, correct? Which means I'm missing one around here. Oh, it's down here? Is it underwater? Yeah, it's underwater, isn't it? There it is. Gotcha. So that's Midday Gardens homeworld done. So now we gotta make the journey all the way back over here so we can get to the Speedway. There we go. In this one, we are going to the country. Let's go. Twang-a-twang. Gosh, Sparks, shut up for a second. I'm missing the tasty tunes playing in the background. Might as well just start with the time trial. It is the easiest, that doesn't necessarily mean it is easy. I actually had a hell of a time the last time I played Country Speedway with the time trial. It might have been because the last time I played this game I was under the stress of a race, but by God, especially with the supercharge here, getting all the tractors is a bit tough, but my gosh, I think I must have failed this time trial like 5 or 6 times. Kind of embarrassing. And I'm pretty sure that actually cost me the race. I ended up losing to my friend Josh. And another thing that makes this time trial a bit harder is getting these planes is a bit of a pain in the butt, because it's really easy to miss them, especially if you're going for the speed boost. You'll probably just go right past them. If you're not quick enough. See, watch this. Since I'm not racing, I'm gonna do this flawlessly. You just watch. See, there's the last one right off in the distance. At least I redeemed myself after that shit show that was the last time I played this level. There was an egg for sale? Hey, Gavin! If, Arya, my daughter-to-be, turned out to be a boy, then we would have ended up naming him Gavin. Fun fact. So let's get the boring-ass race out of the way. course they're flying pigs. Alright. This one is, I think, yeah, it's a bit longer than the butterfly race, but I think it's a bit easier. They just made the butterfly race, like, unnecessarily hard in this version. This one, speed boosts are a lot more plentiful, and you also get the red stars, which allow you to fire off missiles, so you can slow these guys down a bit from a distance. Also, one thing I should mention to like improve your strats a bit, that if you end up flaming or firing a missile at one of these guys when they're like right next to a blue speed boost, and if they're still affected by the flame or missile, then they are unable to use the speed boost. So that helps you out a little bit. Gosh, look at all the... Oh my gosh, you guys are just polluting the atmosphere. Have you no shame? You're just contributing to global warming. It's a real thing, no matter what anyone says. Oh, jeez. That was close. Ugh, see, look at that. Not even halfway through the race and we're already in first. Bloop. And I'm just firing off missiles for fun. Just happy 4th of July, even though it's not even close to 4th of July. At the time of recording, it's actually a few days away from Christmas. Is everyone excited for Christmas this year? I kind of am. Honestly, now that I'm older, Christmas is just kind of going through the motions for me now. I will say that once Arya is born, then Christmas is just going to take on a whole different feeling for me. It's going to be... Christmas is going to be less for me and more for her, and it's gonna make it all worth it. Now that we're on the 3rd lap and I'm in 1st place, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit until I win.
Capuche.
A winner is me. Love it. Don't I know it. Hey, what's up, Shemp? Where's Mo and Larry? You were in Sparks for a second. That was weird. I would like to do the Hunter Challenge, please. No, I'm not Sparks. I just said... You know what? Just shut up. So Hunter's pretty easy to find in this one. Just look for the big blue house right smack dab in the middle of the speedway. And there he is. Easy.
Spyro! You're not gonna believe this, but there are sheep saucers and space cows all over this place. We gotta stop them before they abduct somebody. I'm gonna strap on my jetpack and blast some space cows.
Yeah, space cows. They never get old, except when they totally do.
Look out, cows! Here I come!
Now it's time for an on-rail shooter segment, which is tons harder than it was in the original, actually. I think because the bullets move a lot slower and the aiming is a lot more off now. Like it accounts for your movement a lot more, and it doesn't fire in a straight line. At least it doesn't seem that way. But just keep on firing, and whenever you have these stationary space cows here and the sheep UFOs in the same on the screen at the same time, always go for the UFOs first, because if they fly off the screen, then it's over and you have to start the challenge over again. So just keep your priorities in check. And keep your trigger finger itchy. Well, actually, don't keep it itchy. Scratch it. You know what I mean. See what I mean? The aiming is just a little bit off. See if I can go for this guy. There we go. Ooh, okay. Look at me not practicing what I'm preaching. This is the part, I think, right here that always messes me up. Coming up. Oh, nope, not this one. This part's easy. Yee-haw! It's this part, isn't it? How do you cheat this? Oh wait, did I already win? I already won!
Got the last
Wow!
one just before he abducted this egg.
I oddly did a very good job at that challenge. Nice. Baboosh! I would like to play the quit challenge. Listen here, you little shit. Good lord, the rain is just hammering down right now. Fortunately, I haven't even seen, like, the lights flicker or waver at all, so, knock on wood. Let's hope we don't lose power. So now let's go to Bamboo Terrace, which is, strangely enough, far less racist than Spooky Swamp. I like this level. It's pretty fun. Especially, oh my god, especially because of the pandas. See, I already think that pandas are adorable when they're not, you know, oddly ferocious. Pandas are actually kind of dangerous in real life, fun fact. But look at how cute these little guys are!
Spyro, Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
You are adorable. Love you.
If you could clear the way for Chi-Chi and Lee, they'd most likely be able to push that boulder out of your way.
See, the glasses weren't in the original, but just little unnecessary things like that add so much more personality. I know I keep on saying that, but it's true. It really, really is. Get out of here. Sorry, I just crunched your livelihood. Woohoo! Yay, push that big rock. Also, I like... oh, the high five, I love it. Also, I like the fact that, in the original, those, water buffalo type enemies actually had the exact same design as the mooses, meese, whatever you want to call them, in Sheila's Alp. And here, they're actually changed a little bit, so they're not recycling, character models. Which is, something else that happens in a later level that I will try to remember to address once the time comes. Hello.
Pushing that boulder was hard work, but as soon as I've caught my breath, I'll return to collecting bamboo.
You do that. Take as much time as you need. Oh, did you just pretty much just blow your nose on me? Ew. Yeah, at least you're... oh my god, you're cute. At least you're sneezing into the crook of your arm, but seriously, please, take some Robitussin or something.
Sorry, the excitement got the better of me.
You said "wah-hey" and then it led right into a sneeze. You pandas are just too precious for this world. I just want to bottle you up and take you home. Whoa! Suddenly fireworks. Also, if you flame these guys, then that happens and it's awesome. Next time I flame them, I would like to not have one go into the water so I can actually see the resulting explosion. That would be great, game. No, I want to knock you off the cliff. I want the satisfaction. Hoo-yah! Nah, close enough. Sup, egg? What's your name? Dwight. Dwight Schrute. Whoa, Dwight, you put on a few pounds. I gotta watch The Office again. I actually started watching it several years ago when I never did finish it. I mean, it's on Netflix, so I have no excuse to not watch it. Bloop, bloop. Just a ladder to heaven. Alright, but before we go over there, bit of a secret out of the way area over here. Whoa, whoa! Oh, you didn't even hit me. You didn't even attack. That was bonkers. There we go. How about you? Madison. I like that name. Do you have a square garden named after you by any chance? Alright, so let's... oop! Let's find some fodder, which I just did. Woot. Okay. You used to be cute, and now the way that you're standing oddly still, stacked on one another, is honestly a little bit unsettling. Can I do this? You're... Okay, I'm convinced that you have no soul. Please leave me alone. Look at that, a misplaced chunk of rock in the wall. Yeah! Nothing really in here except a bunch of limes if you need them. So eat up, Sparks. Ready up breakfast and eat hearty, for tonight we dine in Molten Crater, which is the closest world there is to hell because it's really hot and stuff. Yeah. Don't you be giving me that sass. You knew what you were getting into when you signed up for this. You knew there was the risk of getting singed by a feisty purple dragon. You read the job description. Don't you be giving me none of that lip. Okay, let's actually see the explosion this time. Honestly, that explosion is kind of underwhelming. Oh, you just wait until we get to one of the later levels in which the explosions are... they're gorgeous. Oh, I saw a vase. A vase. How do you guys pronounce vase? I usually pronounce it vase. But if I want to feel fancy, then I pronounce it vase. Quite, yes, indubitably. And we're already at the end of the level. That didn't take long at all.
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall activate it right away.
Yeah, why didn't you think of it sooner? Would have made this level a lot faster.
We would be honored if you would
what?
accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Why did you do it? God! Okay, yeah. You guys started off cute, and now you're out of the freaking Panda Exorcist. It's not the Panda Express, it's the Panda Exorcist. That was terrifying. Never freaking do that again. Good lord. Nightmare fuel right there. Jesus. And yes, this is another level that we can't quite 100% yet because Bentley the Yeti has yet to be freed. To all explorers, there's no Yeti here, and there never was. He was just a myth, as far as you know. The sorceress. Well, just call me Adam Savage, because I'm about to bust this myth. And here comes the return of the mystery bases. And again, I believe I mentioned in my Spyro 2 playthrough that as opposed to, I believe, the 4 mystery vases that were in Spyro 2, there's only 2 in Spyro 3. Which kind of makes their existence rather pointless. But whatever gets us to 100%. And yes, I do acknowledge you, thief. Might as well get this while we're right here. Stop. Now this used to be one of the harder thieves to get in the original, but now he's probably one of the easiest. And it's all because of that strat to get the thief while he's jumping, because he slows down for a split second when he does. Yeah! See how much he slows down? Ooh, I missed a gem. See, look at that. Easy. And also the dragon's name is Pee-wee, which is adorable. My gosh, my cats sometimes do that. Like, not really chase their own tail, but, like, just try to catch it. Like, they're just, like, see it out of the corner of their eye, and they're, like, bad at it and stuff, and it's the cutest thing. I swear, my cats think they're part dog. Like, wait, oh, ooh, Mystery Beast is over here, isn't it? Like, once in a while, my younger cat, Percival, he's, like, the chattier of the 2 cats that I own. He meows an awful lot, but once in a while, especially if he's, like, looking for our other cat, Ambrose, and wants to play with them, he'll not meow, he'll do almost like a howl. Like he's a freaking coyote. It says I was like, meow. I'm actually trying to recreate as best I can without, you know, killing you guys' ears. I can't do it because I can't go that high. It sounds like that, and it's the cutest freaking thing. I love my kitties so much. They are so cute and precious. Alright, and since there are gems in the Bentley area, we should be exiting this level with 311. I'm missing 3 in this one too? Seriously? Oh. Well, a deed is done. And also, once you get to the end of the level, do yourself a favor and talk to this panda a couple more times.
Thank you ever so much for opening the emergency bridge, Spyro.
And now it's time for the absolute cutest line and cutest line read that you will ever hear.
Doobie doobie doo.
Every time she says that, my heart just melts. It is so cute. You're still an evil spawn of Satan, but you're also cute. You know, just like my cats. While we're on the subject, kind of. But there is one more thing that we can do here, and it's this challenge portal right here.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields. Those rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers?
I can, and I will.
Please hop aboard. Make sure to toast the Rhinox, but not my friends.
This is another on-rail shooter. God, the animation is so weird. I kind of hope they fix that. This one isn't too terribly hard. It's pretty slow-moving. Gives you plenty of time to get these Rhinox. And the pandas, they also take their time climbing up. Also, is that panda brown? Or is it a red panda? Kind of weird. Actually, didn't notice that before, that the pandas are actually different colors. Kind of reminds me of that one Facebook post. Like, pandas are the least racist. See, oh my god, I'm looking at one straight on, and it looked freaking creepy. How'd that post go? Pandas are the least racist animals on the planet. They're black, white, and Asian all in one. Something like that. Kinda cute. Alright, now these guys, it's easiest to get them while they're still in the air. And there's a couple more of these bridges that open up. So be on your guard. This is kind of a slow-moving, boring task. That's all the more frustrating if you accidentally hit one of the panda workers and have to start all the way over. So do yourself a favor and don't do that. Now, these last guys, they kind of drop at a different pattern, so keep that in mind. Here you go.
Take the shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Thank you. Rusty Shackleford, what's going on, my dude? But wait, what if I want to do the challenge again? It sounds so much fun.
Would you like to try some of this bamboo? It tastes great.
Let's head on over to the whirligig.
Let's indeed. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Had something in my throat all of a sudden. Camera, calm the heck down. Jeez.
You can use the whirligig whenever you're ready.
I will be ready as soon as I keep on chatting with you lovely people. You don't say anything. I mean, you do say something, but I think he's glitched a little bit. Usually he just says, pop aboard. That's as much conversation as he can muster, the hipster bastard.
All systems checked out A-OK. Jump aboard.
And do you have a reaction animation? Oh my god, you do. That's awesome.
Just up on, Spyro. The sky shall be your domain. New worlds await you.
That's pretty. Oh wow, I've actually never been able to trigger his dialogue. Like, this is like the 4th time I played this game, and I've never been able to trigger his.
The whirligig is ready to take you far away. Just jump aboard.
Far away there, bub. Alright, let's go. Evening Lake. Our first stop, boss numero dos.
You bumbling, idiotic, worthless fool! I asked you to carry out one simple task, and you fail me.
Stop spitting.
I should have known better than to rely on a child.
A child.
Don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever slim chance of becoming a sorceress.
It's a bit dramatic.
Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Well, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
That is a big boy. God, he looks so cool. Fun fact, that cutscene isn't actually in the original American version of the game. It was only in the PAL version, I believe. I had to look up the original on YouTube.
My tactical instincts told me the sorceress would attack you here, so I flew in to help out. It seems my rocket launchers don't affect this creature, but I can assist you by dropping ammunition. Now get in there and fight the good fight.
Sir, yes, sir. Now, this guy's notorious for being pretty darn hard for a second boss, but in this one, he is nerfed quite a freaking bit. For one thing, he doesn't fire his blaster quite as often. His movements are a bit slower. And also, I think the main thing that makes him a lot easier than he was in the original, he only takes 6 hits as opposed to 9. I mean, I do know that Spike did need a bit of a nerf, because he was... Honestly, I kind of always enjoyed the boss battle, but I can understand why others were frustrated by it. Ugh. But this is a bit overboard. You see how Spike, like, absorbed this red crystal here into his gun? You want to collect it first, then use it against him! Ugh. And after every 2 hits, then, Sergeant Bird will introduce a new attack that both he and you can use. So I'm actually going to let him collect this blue crystal to give you an idea of what his attack is. It's kind of like a tractor beam attack that you have to outrun. Oh, that was like the tail end of it. Come now. Boop. Then you can just, like, shoot right straight forward if you collect one of them. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, yes. Maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat that question? Please don't hit me this time. They can go, like, right behind him. Wow. You really are nerfed, aren't you? Stop collecting them! It makes it so much hard... Damn it. It makes it so much harder when the camera is fixated at you at all times. Please die. Ugh. Keep going, you'll get it eventually. Alright. Spike is toast. But, just gonna say, please get in the whirly gig.